Vanilla Sky, directed by Cameron Crowe and released in 2001, begins by introducing us to David Aames, a handsome and wealthy publishing magnate played by Tom Cruise. Living in Manhattan, David seems to have it all: a successful career, a luxurious lifestyle, and a string of casual relationships. However, beneath the surface, he leads a shallow and unfulfilled existence. The film opens with a surreal scene that sets the tone for the rest of the narrative. David wakes up one morning to find the streets of New York City completely deserted, a dreamlike sequence that foreshadows the blurring of reality and fantasy that will ensue. His life takes a turn when he meets Sofia Serrano, played by Penélope Cruz, at a party. Her genuine and grounded nature captivates David, marking the start of a transformative journey for him. The plot thickens when David's former lover, Julie Gianni, portrayed by Cameron Diaz, becomes possessively jealous of his budding romance with Sofia. In a moment of desperation, Julie convinces David to join her for a drive, which ends in a catastrophic car crash, leaving her dead and David severely disfigured. This accident marks a pivotal moment in the film, as David's once picture-perfect life spirals into chaos. His disfigurement leads to a loss of confidence and a deteriorating mental state. As he struggles with his new reality, David becomes increasingly dependent on Sofia's support, who tries to help him navigate his transformed existence. Meanwhile, David's company is under threat from a board that questions his ability to lead, further compounding his sense of instability and isolation. As the story unfolds, David undergoes reconstructive surgery, which restores his physical appearance but does little to repair his fractured psyche. He experiences a series of bizarre and unsettling events, leading him to question the nature of his reality. The narrative takes unexpected turns as it explores themes of identity, perception, and the notion of living within a dream. David's interactions with Sofia become increasingly surreal, leaving both him and the audience in a state of confusion. The film masterfully intertwines elements of romance, mystery, and psychological thriller, challenging viewers to question what is real and what is imagined. Crowe's direction keeps the audience on edge, blurring the lines between dream sequences and reality, much like David's own experience. A significant twist occurs when David is introduced to the concept of lucid dreaming, a technology offered by a company called Life Extension. This revelation forces David to confront the possibility that his life since the accident has been an elaborate dream, a virtual reality constructed to grant him a perfect life. The tension escalates as David grapples with the implications of his choices, the nature of his existence, and the authenticity of his experiences. The narrative becomes a complex puzzle, with flashbacks and non-linear storytelling adding layers to the mystery. David's journey is marked by existential questions, and his interactions with a mysterious psychologist, Dr. Curtis McCabe, played by Kurt Russell, add depth to the exploration of his psyche. The film reaches its climax as David confronts the truth about his life and the choices he has made. In a bold and poignant decision, he chooses to wake up from the dream, opting for the uncertain reality over the comforting illusion. This decision marks a thematic resolution, underscoring the importance of authentic experiences and the courage to face one's fears. Vanilla Sky concludes with David taking a literal leap of faith, symbolizing his rebirth and willingness to embrace the unknown. The film leaves audiences contemplating the nature of reality, the consequences of our choices, and the pursuit of genuine human connection. With its intricate plot, compelling performances, and thought-provoking themes, Vanilla Sky remains a memorable cinematic experience that challenges viewers to question the boundaries of perception and reality. Released in 2001, Vanilla Sky, directed by Cameron Crowe, is an intriguing blend of science fiction, romance, and psychological thriller. It is an English-language remake of Alejandro Amenabar's Spanish film Open Your Eyes, which also starred Penélope Cruz in the same role. One fascinating behind-the-scenes secret involves the impressive feat of shutting down Times Square for a pivotal sequence. To achieve this, the production team took advantage of a Sunday morning when the iconic location was least busy, creating an eerily empty backdrop that amplified the film's dreamlike quality. This scene was achieved with meticulous planning and cooperation with the New York City authorities, making it a standout moment in the film's visual storytelling. The film's narrative intertwines reality and illusion, a theme that is mirrored in its use of music and visual motifs. Cameron Crowe, known for his keen ear for music, curated a memorable soundtrack that includes tracks from Radiohead, Sigur Rós, and Paul McCartney, whose original song, Vanilla Sky, was nominated for an Academy Award. Notably, Crowe included the track Solsbury Hill by Peter Gabriel as a nod to its themes of rebirth and transformation, aligning perfectly with the protagonist's journey. The film's title itself is an Easter egg, referencing a line from Joni Mitchell's Both Sides Now, which describes the sky's changing hues, symbolizing the fluid and often deceptive nature of reality. Delving into the psychology behind Vanilla Sky, the film explores themes of identity, perception, and the subconscious mind. The narrative challenges viewers to question the nature of reality and the reliability of memory, echoing philosophical concepts of existentialism and solipsism. The character of David Aames, portrayed by Tom Cruise, undergoes a psychological transformation, grappling with guilt, desire, and self-discovery. This psychological depth is further emphasized by the surreal, almost dreamlike sequences that blur the line between reality and illusion, encouraging audiences to engage in introspective reflection long after the credits roll. The film is rich with Easter eggs and references that reward attentive viewers. For instance, the recurring motif of masks is not only a nod to the character's struggle with identity, but also a clever reference to Stanley Kubrick's Eyes Wide Shut, in which Tom Cruise also starred. Additionally, Crowe included subtle nods to classic films and pop culture, such as the use of Monet's The Scène et Argenteuil, symbolizing the duality of perception and the beauty hidden within chaos. These elements contribute to the film's layered narrative, offering a deeper viewing experience upon multiple watches. Vanilla Sky left a lasting impact on audiences and filmmakers alike, influencing the genre of psychological thrillers with its unique storytelling approach. While it received a mixed initial reception, the film has since gained a cult following, appreciated for its ambition and depth. Its exploration of the human psyche and the nature of dreams has inspired discussions and analyses, cementing its place in cinematic history. The film's innovative narrative structure and visual style have influenced other works in the genre, encouraging filmmakers to experiment with non-linear storytelling and complex character studies. In terms of legacy, Vanilla Sky demonstrated Tom Cruise's willingness to take creative risks, venturing into more unconventional roles that challenged both him and his audience. The film's themes of redemption and transformation resonated with viewers, further establishing Cruise as a versatile actor capable of navigating complex emotional landscapes. Cameron Crowe's direction and screenplay also solidified his reputation as a filmmaker unafraid to tackle ambitious projects. Vanilla Sky continues to be a compelling topic for film enthusiasts and scholars, offering rich material for discussion and interpretation, much like the enigmatic dreams it portrays.